Hey guys, Cajun Resell here, back at you with part 2 of 127. This is kind of day 2, maybe going into day 3 a little bit, but let's get started with the first clip.
Day 2 of 127 proved to be way better. Started out with these two guys right here, Muffin from Bluey. Paid $2 each for those. Really good finds. They sell for pretty good money if you ever find them. Not all Bluey characters are worth money, but those happen to be worth a decent amount of money. I keep looking at the sales like a church sale, kind of, random vendor setup. All I picked up was the 2 stuffed animals. So that's just based on previous knowledge of selling them, new with tags for good money. So I happened to pick those up, and they've already both sold. So in the summary, I'm going to discuss what they sold for and why I might have taken a little bit less on one than I normally would. But yeah, that's it for the first clip of 127, day 2.
As y'all saw in that clip, I picked up 2 items at this yard sale. It was kind of like a church sale with a setup of vendors that were there. I guess they paid the church probably to use the property. I actually met 2 people there that recognized me from Troy Mountain Man Treasures channel. So shout out to y'all. I'm sorry, but I don't remember your names. But if you watch, let me know down in the comments. Y'all were the only people that recognized me the whole 127 and Highway Byway sale. So really cool. Thank y'all for watching the channel. But I picked up 2 items. They were the same exact item. Muffin from Bluey. Bluey is a kids' TV show. My niece and nephew watched it at one point. I don't know if they still watch it or not, but at one point we were watching it a lot one time when we were up there visiting them in Arkansas. But one of them sold for $32.99 plus shipping on eBay, and the other one only sold for $22 on Mercari. I listed, they were the same exact item, about 6.5 to 7 inches tall. They are apparently pretty rare. At one point I was getting them at Walmart and selling them for $50 new with tags, but those were used. So used, obviously the value depreciates, but still getting 33, basically getting an average of $28 for each one, probably when you average them out together, like 30, that one's for 35, that one's for 22, average is around 28 or not $29. Paid $2 each, so good profit there for the first stop of day 2.
This yard sale wasn't all that great. I do pick up like one item. Maybe I should look at those books on the right as you first saw. Maybe those would have been right there. I'm not sure if those are books or not, but maybe they would have given me a good deal on them. But they were asking like $1 each for the Beanie Boos, and I don't want to spend that much on any of those. None of those are the great ones or anything. They did have tags, but they weren't in good condition when you were touching them. They just didn't feel like they were new anymore. Did pick up that little thing. I'm not even sure what it's from exactly. It's still in my car, as I'll talk about that in the summary. So yeah, obviously it hasn't sold yet if it's still in the car from the sale. The little Beanie Boo elephant might have been worth it, but you can see damage to his ear right there. Definitely not paying $1 for him. So at this sale, I only picked up one item, that little toy. I could have picked that up. Sometimes those little things, the puppy surprises, the babies are the hard things to find because they were always lost out of the mommy's tummy. The big dogs don't really sell for much unless you find a certain one that might be worth some money, but the baby ones can be worth money. If I'd been able to get that for 25 cents, yes, but for $1, it wasn't worth paying $1 for it. Here's a summary.
So at this stop, I pick up that little action figure, and that's all I pick up. I wanted to show this one just to show y'all some of the stuff I was seeing. The plush, they were asking $1 each for those, and as you saw in that little elephant, it's really damaged. The other ones weren't anything great. If they were ones I recognized, or if they're like a theme, maybe a holiday-themed one, I would have picked it up, but it was like a generic owl, the generic monkey, and just nothing that stood out to me. I don't know what that little action figure is worth. It's actually still in my car. I saw it today as I was trying to get stuff out of my car. It's still in there. I still haven't taken it out yet. I don't even know what it's from. I don't know if it's like something to do with Harry Potter or some other, game of some sort, but it's probably not worth much. I paid 50 cents, so, it's, you might as well take the chance whenever you're only paying 50 cents for an item. So yeah, that's it for that stop. Nothing really great, but still making my way up to Ohio.
This is one of my better stops for day 2 as I'm making my way up to Ohio. As I said at the end of the last clip, found 3 baseball gloves for $3 each. The lady said she had a ton more, so man, I wish I'd gotten to that sale the first part of that day, because I would have gotten some good stuff, because these actually were worth some pretty good money as well. Do pick up the crab as well. They had some more squishmallow. None of them were worth that much. I couldn't comp much at this because it was in the middle of nowhere, as you sometimes get with the 127 sale. Depends on what kind of provider you have, obviously. Some of those headsets may have been worth it, but like I said, they were asking probably $10 to $15 each, and my knowledge is not there on that to be able to risk that much. In my opinion, I'm not going to risk that much. And they actually, as I'll talk about in the summary, recognized some of LSU had a head on, so that was kind of cool to interact about LSU and all the stuff that's been going on recently with LSU being successful and stuff. The Kobe Bryant poster might have been worth it. I never looked it up. Like I said, sometimes cell service keeps you from looking stuff up. So yeah, this one, just the baseball equipment and the little squishmallow. none of the shoes are worth it either that I could see, at least. Here's the summary.
So this is another yard sale as I'm driving up to Ohio on day 2. I hit a yard sale where she said she had a ton of baseball gloves. She actually recognized my LSU hat and said that they were from Baton Rouge. So it's kind of cool to meet a fellow Baton Rougean, or Red Stick, if you want to call it. That's what the Baton Rouge is called, as the Red Stick city, I guess, technically. But that one glove so far sold for $60 right there. The Mizuno catcher's mitt. Also have that Rawlings glove and the other glove. Wilson maybe is the other one. Each one, I paid $3 for each glove, so I wish I'd gotten there earlier in the day. I would have found some pretty good stuff, I bet, because they do travel ball, where they go to different cities, or they're on an AAU team, I think is what it's called, and they travel everywhere and play baseball. Also picked up one little squishmallow. Hadn't sold yet. It was a little scorpion, black scorpion. I paid $2. I'll probably sell for around 20. It might take them a little bit of time to sell, though. Plush or sometimes long tail. Y'all saw the video games there as well. None of those video games are worth any money. I checked the ones I could. I didn't feel like spending that much time because I was trying to drive. I'm trying to manage my time, not take too long, and be able to get to Ohio before it's dark. At least that was my goal, at least, was to get through Cincinnati up to my stop, which was Wapakoneta. I think I told y'all that in the last clip, or last video. But yeah, on to the next clip.
This sale was on the side of the road. I just happened to stop. Sometimes I don't stop by those, but this one, I figured I might as well. I needed a break from driving. So I pick up some silverware, as always. If I can pick up silverware in big sets for cheap. Maybe that pumpkin, should have picked it up. So would y'all have picked that pumpkin up? It's getting close to Halloween time. Those bats as well. The glove I did look up. I don't think I could find anything on it. There was no identifying marks, really. And if I did find anything, I can't remember if I did or not, but if I did, I looked it up and it wasn't worth it. So I did pass on that glove for, I think it was, it wasn't much money. The bats, I don't know why I didn't look at them. I'll talk about them in the summary. I don't know why I didn't look at those bats. Maybe even, I could have gotten all those John Wayne stuff. Western stuff can be worth some money. I do touch the bat at least. I don't never looked it up though. Looking back, I'm still kicking myself for not doing that for $1 each. Maybe I was also thinking, I don't have that much space in my car. It was a Mazda, so I did have some space in the car, but I didn't really want to take up the space at that point because this is the start of my adventure. I still had all the rest of 127, and then I also had the highway byway sales that were the next weekend. So I didn't want to take up too much. I do look up most of those. I looked at the hats. That's like a Davy Crockett style hat. I'm not sure what they were asking. I don't remember looking it up. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. That might have been worth some money too. I don't know why I didn't look some of this stuff up. Maybe I did after. This is like I said, 2 months ago is when I was at this sale, about 2 months ago. So maybe I did actually look some of the stuff up instead of just, whenever I would do the camera shots like this, I'm not looking it up as I go, obviously, because I'm filming from my phone. If I had the GoPro out, maybe I could look it all up and show y'all, but then y'all probably just be bored watching me look up comps on the GoPro, because you see that once, you're like, okay, we know what you're doing. We don't need to see you look it up every time on your phone. That's something that most YouTubers will probably skip when they're showing that, because they'll just flash up a screenshot of what it's worth, if it's worth anything. I can't remember. I think I might have picked that up. I think it's already sold in the booth that I have, or a booth that I share with Dawn Southern Finds for like $15. I didn't sell for much, but it sold for something at least, Something's better than nothing, so yeah. And then I continue to look at this stuff, and none of it catches my eye, so I just decided to pass on all of it. It was random bags of toys, but as you can see there's condensation on it, which means the condition for those might not be the best, so I just decided to pass and not look any of them up on this day.
So this last stop, y'all saw me pick up silverware. Anytime I see silverware for like 50 cents to $1 for all those, I'm going to do it. I still haven't listed any of them yet, but I'm sure they're worth something. I did look at them. I think most of them were Oneida. The other ones, I think, were silver plated, which, it doesn't mean they don't have much value using them. They're silver plated. If they were sterling silver, they wouldn't have been there anymore, more than likely. And they would have been priced higher. But yeah, that's it for that sale. Well, I guess I'll go over some more stuff that I didn't pick up. The baseball glove, I couldn't find a brand on it, and I wasn't going to pay, I debated paying money, paying like the $2 or $3 they were asking, but the condition wasn't great and there wasn't a brand. If it was, a good brand, I would have picked it up probably, and you can sell them for reconditioning even. Like, don't do it. I don't do it myself, but I will sell it to someone who will recondition it. Like, I sold a Wilson A2000 glove for like $70. Reconditioned, it would have been sold for like $200 probably. So you can debate if I should have made the effort to do that or not, but I don't have the expertise to do that. And the baseball bats, They were only $1. I don't know why I didn't look at them. I don't remember. I don't think I ever looked at them when I was looking back at the footage. You saw them sitting there, the wooden bat and the other bat. They were only $1, so I probably should have picked those up. I think I was also trying not to pick up too many big items, but yeah, if you see the end of this sale where I don't know if I show everything I picked up or not, but I picked up some golf clubs, some baseball bats, so I didn't stick to that rule as I was going along. But that's it for this video, trying to get one out while I'm on vacation. So this is being filmed before I even leave for vacation, so hopefully I'll be able to get it out for y'all. Don't forget to leave a like, comment with your favorite item. Mine's gonna be the 2 plush at the beginning because I love selling plush, and especially ones that I recognize out in the wild that I've sold before. And subscribe if not subscribed. Thanks for watching.